Yeah, we're going to talk about some access consciousness. All right. Hi, I'm Rebecca Freedom, and one of the powerful tools I use and incorporate in my counseling practice as a breakup specialist is access consciousness. So what is access consciousness? Really cool name, right? To access a higher state of consciousness, of awareness, of really understanding your points of view, your judgments, and hair in the face, and the things that sort of muck up our reality, the things that sort of get in our way. So access consciousness has this very potent and powerful statement simply called the clearing statement, which is, everything this brings up for you, would you destroy and uncreate it times a godzillion? Good, bad, right, wrong, POC, pod, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. What the fuck? Okay, I'm going to totally explain that to you. But before I do, I want to give you a little bit of the backstory. Rewind a little back. So, by virtue of living in Boulder, Colorado, which I did for 10 years before I left to California, only to come back 2 years later, I met several different people who did like somatic experiencing, holotropic breath work, circling, integrative oming, which, meditative touch, lots of different, I would say, modalities. Now, of those modalities, access, I was always not a joiner, and access was something that was sort of floating around me, and I was like, well, what is that? But then one day, I had this person I met through a meetup group, through a networking group, run bars on me. Bars are simply that there's 32 different points on the head that hold all your points of view in place. Now, this sounds really woo-woo, and trust me, when I heard it, I was like, what? I believe in energy and all that stuff, but this sounds nuts. But then I experienced it, and it was this deep, profound relaxation and this deep release that I hadn't really experienced anywhere else. I got to be outside on a massage table in a safe environment with the sky above me and my friend Matt's hands just resting on my head cradling the base of my head, and then moving his fingers over a period of an hour on these different points, these access consciousness points. Now, the reason that they call them bars is simply because your fingers go here and they go in the same point over here. This creates a bar. The point of view bars, there's a bar about all your points of view about money, creativity, and control, and your hands rest there, and you simply say, bars run. This then signals to the body, to the molecules, and to the environment around you, and all the dimensions, this lifetime and other lifetimes. Some quantum physics kind of weaved in here, to reset, to simply reset and release. Now, the clearing statement is on top of bars, and the clearing statement is the verbalization. We're going to go into how words really do have power. It's the verbalization of clearing, of dismantling, of allowing new possibilities to come rushing in where there were judgments holding a certain reality in place. So when you say, I destroy and uncreate this, we're simply saying a point of view of, how sad it is to be broken up with, or how much it sucks to have millions and millions of dollars but be lonely, or whatever judgments we have about rich people, like, oh, they're all nefarious and jackasses, that hold us apart from ever really having that reality. We simply go through all the judgments and speak to the molecules around us to clear that reality. Again, the clearing statement is everything that is, we destroy and uncreate times a godzillion, which is like times infinity. Good, bad, a judgment. Right, wrong, a judgment. POC is point of creation, the point that that point of view crystallized and started to hold a certain reality in place. Point of destruction, where it starts to dissolve and fall apart. Pakpad, all 9 is all the dimensions, like this physical reality, this 3D dimension, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, and all 9 boys and beyonds. So boys is the nucleated spheres, the basic cellular memory, and beyonds is everything else. So I know it sounds really crazy, but here is the thing. I wouldn't have paid the thousands of dollars I paid in training, in getting the fundamentals of access consciousness, and getting the bars classes, in going and trading bars, if it didn't work. Bars are so powerful that I was able to call in $5,000 within a weekend of taking one of my trainings. Bars are so powerful that I was able to totally let go of my mansion home in California and experience this whirlwind of travel, of meeting new people, of creating these powerful connections. And for the first time, really starting to see my business blossom into the entertainment space, as evidenced by my characters. Access consciousness removes anywhere that there's blockages and allows for possibility. This is just the surface level of access that I incorporate into my counseling practice. I say the clearing statement with people when I have a chance to work with you, a client, in person. We run bars and physically change the molecules around you so you can have more awareness, more inspiration, and more possibility. As Access would say, so you can live a life of ease, joy, and glory. If you're stuck in judgments, if you're suffering, if you feel like it's just the same old, rinse and repeat reality, if you feel like I can't quite get to where I want to go, but I can see it, and in fact, I know it's all inside of me, I just don't know how, then I invite you to work with me. We're going to incorporate this powerful tool and the other powerful tools I spoke about, Young Living essential oils, spell and witchcraft, and prayer, into your curated sessions that are specific to you. And did I also mention that from time to time, I'm a psychic medium and people from the other side will communicate with me in sessions? I can also see into the body and the different chakras. Let me just tell you that working with me is not traditional counseling. It is above and beyond, because my mission, my calling, my purpose is to set you free. Let's do this. Work with me by going to my website at RebeccaFreedom.com. That's REBEKAH freedom.com. Thanks for watching this video. There's lots of other videos on YouTube with Dr. Dane here and Gary Douglas, the founders of Access Consciousness, that you can just type in and watch to learn more about the clearing statement and all the potent and powerful tools of Access Consciousness. I look forward to connecting with you. Thanks for watching. I'm Rebecca Freedom. Pot, all night, shorts, boys, and beyond.